What's up, Blizzard Nation? Welcome back to Strictly Blizzness, episode 64. I am Ryan Hobson. This is the Big Bark TV. And this is Kathy, Q Big Bark Magic.
Oh, look at that.
I mean, that's a door. That's not Kathy, actually.
It is a door. But look at what it says. Congrats, graduate.
Oh, nice.
That must mean I'm at Disney for Kate's graduation.
Very cool.
From high school. Yeah, very cool.
How is the mouse?
The mouse is fabulous. He's absolutely fabulous. And it's very nice here. Very, very warm. Yeah.
Besides mosquitoes?
There's lots of mosquitoes because I'm staying at the Wilderness, which feels like you're up north in upper Wisconsin. So, yeah, I'll just give you kind of a view. Very pretty.
Yeah.
Very lush. Yeah.
I will give you a view of the Big Bark studio. Here it is. This is table.
I think I remember what that looks like.
This
table
is my
and
microphone, which I hit every episode.
My microphone's lonely.
Yeah. Yeah. True story. It's not even on the table. Your mic got voted off the island.
What? See, I'm gone for 1 week and look what's happened.
We start rearranging the studio.
Okay, this is interesting.
What is that?
This sign?
An alligator?
Yeah.
Oh. What does it say? Oh, yep. Now I got it. Why don't you stand in there the rest of the episode?
Nope, I'm good. I'm going to stay way back here. Just like this. If you hear me scream and the phone drops, you'll know what happened.
That's fair.
Yeah.
So let's cover the most important thing. Guardians of the Galaxy.
OMG. So I called you, as you know, right when I got off the ride last night. And Ryan, I am telling you, this coaster is like nothing you have been on before.
Sweet.
Nothing. It cannot. I can't even prepare you, and I wouldn't want to prepare you for it because it is that amazing. I mean, it was unbelievable. The entire time. So I had, said on the show, maybe not last week, but the week before, that people were getting sick on it.
Yeah.
You literally feel like you're flying. I don't know how else to describe it. It's in the dark, and it's cosmic in nature, so you're out in space. So I'll give you that. So just think of the coaster it's smooth like Snow White's coaster, but it's Space Mountain on steroids. And you have the music of the Guardians behind you, and that soundtrack changes out all the time, apparently. So they've got like 5 or 6 different, soundtracks that they use, but it is amazing. The whole preempt into it was great. And something I really like, and kudos to Disney for this, instead of having that, 7 a.m. and then 1 p.m. when you get in the park, they added a 6 p.m. that you can book outside the park. So we were actually outside of the park at 6, and Kate booked it from the room and then got us a time for 10:30 last night, and that you just haven't been able to do for
That's awesome.
Yeah. So it gives people more opportunity to be able to ride.
Cool. I'm jealous.
Yeah.
Let's hit him with it.
I know that's why you didn't call me back, and that's okay.
I did. Rhymes was sleeping. I actually fell asleep. I realized it was like it's a shortened the holiday. You had said enjoy the day off, but like I realized I had 3 days to get ready for a game when I got there this morning. So yeah. That's awesome though. That's cool that those rides are only getting bigger and better and faster and all of the above.
Yeah, it's fast. Helen was so worried about getting sick, so she didn't even pay attention to the premise of the ride. So a friend of her asked her, so what was it like? And she's like, I don't even know. I was so worried about whether or not I was going to get sick. But it has to do with time jumping. That's all I'll say.
It's kind of like Marvel's calling card lately. So
Yeah, and speaking of Marvel, obviously they're Marvel characters, but you get the big giant guy in the sky as well.
oh yeah,
Yeah. So
cool.
I'll just leave it at that. Yeah.
That's awesome. Right on. Well, Blizzard football. So tough loss in Iowa. Big shout out and partner shout out to Replay though. We had a blast. Kathy, Larry, Selena, Knapp, and I were all there, and that was a lot of fun. So I had a good time. That's cool. That was fun.
I don't get any credit for being there.
I said, oh, did I skip you? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Drew's fact checking me. I got you. I said Kathy, Larry, Selena, Knapp, and I were all there in that order.
You said Kathy first? Okay.
I did.
I heard Larry. I only heard Larry. I'm sorry.
I led with you. Yeah, that was a lot of fun, and thank you Replay for hosting those. We have a couple more of those this year. Yeah, I actually had a good time. That was fun to hang with you guys and watch one. So
yeah, and actually watch it. You know, that's one of those, that was a game, and again, the mistakes are what we thought we had it there at the very end. We thought, was it Newbold that had that and was going to run into the end zone?
yeah, I think he was coming down the sideline. Yeah.
Yeah, it was coming down the side, and unfortunately, then he didn't have it anymore.
It was like a Charles Woodson punch. It was a good defensive play there. So
yeah, it was. So Moog's got a win on us.
Yep. But it's still in the thick of it. Huge game against Quad Cities for Military Night this weekend, and I will miss you without my wing woman in light of seeing maybe the best movie in the decade here in Maverick. So
let's talk about that, because I wasn't sure when you said the most important, if you were talking the game of the Guardians.
I was intrigued to hear about the ride, but that movie was something else. So
if you people have not seen it, you need to see it.
Yep.
If you have not seen Top Gun, unfortunately, Top Gun came out in the 80s, so there's a lot of people that don't. The millennials of today may not have even seen it yet, which shame on your parents if they didn't show it to you. But anyway, the original was great, and there's parts of this one that reminded me of the original, kind of that banter going on between the pilots and who you think is going to be the bad guy and the jerk or whatever. And then the underlying story that ties the two together, I thought was very well done.
Yeah.
It wasn't over the top. It showed a lot of heart. It showed a lot of guts. And then the storyline itself of what is happening. I told Larry, you're going to go see that in the theater.
You have to. The audio in that movie, it makes you think that they installed subs in the seat, and they did not. Just the audio in that movie is absolutely ludicrous. So
it was crazy. I mean, it really felt like that jet was right in front of you, and you could feel it in your seat. Yeah, it was amazing.
Go see it, Blizz Nation, at Marcus, or if you have a different theater, but Marcus, if you're in your area here, support a Blizzard partner.
Yeah, Marcus East always has, that's great hospitality. Bay Park as well, very good from a theater perspective. There's more of the reclining seats at Bay Park, but we also love East very much.
Absolutely. We do have a Cornerstone Margaret's, Vicky and Adam, player of the game. That was live this morning. I'm trying to not get messed up in the Kathy and Ryan timeline here. That was live this morning. James Brown.
Time warp. Yes, James Brown.
That guy should be in the running for Defensive Rookie of the Year. We'll see how that unfolds. He tackles everything that moves. So
that guy should be playing across the street. He should be playing across the street. You just know.
Got a motor.
You just know if there's a lull, all of a sudden here comes James Brown. If he has an opening, he's going to take it. Absolutely. Yep. Yeah, he's a good guy.
Yeah.
All right.
We have you still?
What else you got?
Now I got you.
Sorry, did you lose me?
Yeah, we had a glitch in the Matrix for a second, but we're good now.
So the other thing you have going on this weekend, other than the games, we got the game on Friday night, 7 p.m. start. Again, it's military night, so we do have tickets available for military people. Yep,
free tickets for past, present military servicemen and women with a military ID at the box office. We've had a tremendous response. military poster giveaway, double bubble. So if you're watching this, want to come out and support the Blizzard and our servicemen and women, or you've served or are serving, come on out. It's going to be a good night. We always love doing this one. This one will never go away. So
this one is a great one.
Yep.
We also have uniforms that match
Yeah.
the event itself, which is nice. And yeah, and I'm sweating profusely in case there's now a breeze, but I just keep like wiping the sweat off. Yeah, very attractive.
We have, I think you were alluding to, we have the kids camp this weekend too, and I can tell you about it, Blizzard Nation, but you cannot sign up. It is sold out. So
good problem to have. We sold this out. We had 100 tickets available.
Yeah, 100 spots available, and I tell you, I don't even know if I recapped you, Kathy. I was on about a half-hour call with Aurora last week, shout out, and they walked through the combine portion they're running, and this is legit like laser-timed dash, broad jump, strength testing, like a legit combine piece that these young athletes will be able to take and bring to coach or try and improve over the years. I got more excited after I talked to them with some of the people they're bringing than I was before we even rolled into this. And that was just really cool. They brought this piece to the table and wanted to do something cool for youth athletes in the area here. So I'm actually really excited to see that.
Now, just because inquiring minds want to know, are parents allowed to sit in the rush while their kids are doing this?
Yep. Yeah, you're allowed to stay. You're welcome to drop off and come back. We will have you come back at a certain time because one of the cool things we want your kid to experience is running the fan tunnel instead of being our fan tunnel for once. So in order to have a Blizzard-sized fan tunnel, we'll ask parents to come back as this is wrapping and help form the fan tunnel and high-five their kids on the way out and congratulate them for a good camp. We're not going to do it right away because we want to get cruising on the combine and Blizzard stuff. We will exit that way. And we're on the clock to get out of the building for WWE. So we got to keep it moving. So Raw is in town in Green Bay Monday night. So
it is a big day for the Rush Center.
Yep.
No doubt. All right. So as far as kids go, you mentioned the combine thing, so that's pretty cool. Do they get anything for coming to the camp other than this great exposure?
Yeah, they got a ticket to either the June 3rd game, so we'll have a lot of the camp kids in attendance this Friday, and if that one didn't work, the June 17th game, so each participant got a ticket to one of the last two Blizzard home games. So we will make sure and recognize them at the game too. So it's really cool. You do these things. I was trying to look back. I think this is our third or fourth one. We did one at Sports Emporium, one in our own building, so it might be the third one. I don't know if we had done one in the early years of working with you guys. So I'm excited. This might be the start of something really cool on this one. I'm thrilled for this one.
Yeah. And so from a Blizzard perspective, are we going to have coach there and the players or?
Okay. Yeah. So because we play the night before, so as the combine portion wraps, Blizzard players will be inbound and Blizzard will take over at the back end of the combine. And then there is an hour and a half of Blizzard football in quarterback station, offensive lineman station, DB station, wide receiver, running back, and then a 7-on-7 station as well. So
fabulous. I think it's pretty exciting. And, for kids that like football, I mean, there's going to be those that are just new coming into football, but there's going to be those that have played football for a while. We got a lot of great youth teams in the area, whether it's tackle or touch or flag. So I'm excited. I'm excited for Green Bay to have the exposure. I think it's going to be pretty cool. Yeah,
one of the questions I added when I was gathering info from parents is where does your kid currently play? Just because that's a great data point as Napa and Selena and I work on a upgraded youth sports night in the future here. But like it was cool. We had as far, I think about an hour and a half away for some of these programs. Some, to your point, just playing rec league right now, or I play Howard flag football, but we'll have a pretty good database and pretty good idea where all these kids are coming from and ages 8 to 14. So we'll separate by age so we can help appropriately skill level wise too. So I'm really excited.
Well, and the other thing that this does is this helps us to get what we've said historically we don't really have, and that is a fan base of new people. We say that typically we have anywhere from 8 to 10% of the people in the building actually follow the Blizzard themselves, follow the IFL, understand the different teams, understand the dynamic of the game. This helps us to understand who that target is that we're going for that's younger, yes, they understand football or aspects of football, but we want to teach them the indoor game as well. So you're right. It's great to be able to have that focal point, starting point of where they're actually coming from.
Yeah. I am excited for it. So that's cool. I mean, I'm not excited to get up early after Friday night game, but I'm excited for it. So,
and let's call it a Friday night win.
Yes.
Right?
After Friday night victory, we're letting the Blizzard players sleep in a little bit so we get them at 100% by camp time. So
exactly.
I don't know if we're letting Ryan sleep in, so Ryan might be at 80%, but we'll get there by the time we open the doors.
Since when does Ryan sleep in? I mean, come on, you guys got so much stuff going on the weekends.
I actually leave the camp right as it's ending to get to Sun Prairie for a soccer game. So, yep.
Yeah. So you weren't sleeping anyway that day. There's
Negative, Ghost Rider. Ryan's life is full. Yep.
All right. Speaking of other things, there's not really much to report in the IFL as of yet. I might have something for our next meeting.
Okay.
But we do have another movie coming up in the not too distant future.
2 of them. So, well, one almost immediately and then one in July. Yeah.
Right. The almost immediately is
Jurassic Dominion. The end.
And it's the end, and it looks amazing.
Yep.
Just amazing. I'm very excited to see that one as well. Maverick and that one were my two faves for this summer. Yeah. Obviously, Thor is going to be just great.
Yeah.
But you know what? Those movies have always been good. So my expectation, stays as they're going to be fantastic.
Yeah.
But no, these other two, they were the two that I was most looking forward to. So we get to do that one on the 9th. We'll be heading to the theaters for that one.
Sweet. Yeah, and just a little snapshot for Blizzard Nation. Like, I looked at both of those before I went to Kathy and said, hey, let's run Maverick Night, because we could have always got those dumb dinosaur costumes that like bend in half at halftime. But Jurassic keeps coming around. Maverick was going to be an iconic movie, and all the reviews and even our opinion of it would indicate we picked the right one there. There are some great costumes at Top Gun night. I didn't suit up this time, but Kathy did, and then there was a couple people up in the suite that pulled off outstanding bomber jackets, aviators, a couple flight suits floating around. So
yeah, so let's talk about the remaining home game after this one. That's our 90s night.
Yeah, also known as Throw the Kitchen Sink at June 17th and watch people show up.
So now I'm really starting to sweat. Yeah, that's going to be a great game. I might have a costume. I'm still working on it. I'm hoping to. Then again, I could go in my closet and take out any 90s apparel.
Nice.
It would probably work, but
yeah, that's a great call in that game, though. So Blizzard Nation, as we move through Military Night week here and move to that one, we'll have some info both on how Singo works, because the common fan who isn't a Singo regular in the area might not understand what we're doing there, both how it'll work at the Blizzard game, the block party details with the astronomers, you name it. We'll unpack all of that, some of it this week, and then some big news about a flash sale coming up here. So
yeah, and we might even have some special guests in town too, which would be kind of cool. Yeah. All right. What else do you know?
Not a lot. Okay. It feels like a Monday on a Tuesday.
It does. It really does. So I know you don't feel sorry for me, but no, I know. So we got to the park after a to Disney yesterday after a snafu with airlines.
Yeah. I was waiting for this story.
We had a bird strike on our plane.
Really?
Before we took off from Green Bay. So we're about to board, and the, maintenance comes on, or I should say she was one of the people checking us in. She just said, okay, apparently there was a bird strike when this plane was out yesterday. The pilot doesn't think there's any damage, but the person checking over the plane wants to bring maintenance. Well, clearly maintenance wasn't there and was not awake yet. It took over an hour for maintenance to get there. And then all they did was hose it off. So it looked like bug splatter. There was no damage. But of course, we only had an hour and a half time
Connecting a
window.
changeover. Oh, sure.
Right. So we get to Chicago as our plane just left the station. And then they told us there were no flights, but this gentleman at American in their customer service area got us on a flight on United. And then it just so happened that it was this huge jumbo jet that normally goes overseas.
Okay.
And I managed to get us first class. So we had these reclining seats that you could sleep. It was amazing. So what we thought was going to be a horrible day, because we thought we were going to have to leave today to come in, turned out to be amazing. So thank you, American, and thank you, United.
That's awesome.
For helping this mom make a great day. And then we got here to the park, and Kate got her graduation gifts, and then we got to ride Guardians last night. So it was just a perfect day. Really a perfect day.
I was looking forward for this one for you. Sad that we don't want to be on military night, but this is a good trip to be on. So you're missing for 1,000% the right reasons. Yeah, that's when I would miss. The one game I've missed where you told me I had to go was a family reunion, when it's that sort of important thing. I'm glad. I'm proud. I'm not, and I don't envy you or whatever you said a second ago. I'm glad you went. I am not jealous. That is much deserved. So.
Yeah. And, I know I come to Disney a lot, but my kid's only going to graduate from high school once. Yep. And these are a lot of laughs that I'm trying not to get choked up.
There's a mosquito in your eye.
Yeah. It's sweat. Yeah. There's a lot of lasts that are happening, but I also have to realize, as a good friend of mine said, there's a lot of firsts that are going to be happening now. And that's kind of cool too. So my husband and I will be empty nesters come August, actually come September. And it's the next chapter. Yep. So
means a lot more movies for this guy.
Exactly.
And I worry about your husband too. Hey dude, what are you doing? GB game? Oh, you don't have kids pulling you anywhere. I'm going to get texts all the time.
Yes, he's looking forward to it. He is.
You guys, congratulations. I know it's emotional, but all that you guys have done in your life, and you should be very proud of those two girls. So it's awesome. Yeah,
we're very proud of them. And they're both definitely STEM kids. Women in science has always been a big thing for me. We have one that'll graduate as an engineer next year. We have another one. Kate's going into basically biology pre-med at Marquette. So pretty cool stuff to have them make those achievements in high school, to be able to go into careers like that and enjoy what they're doing, because they both really enjoy science. So it's fantastic.
Yeah, I do not mind hanging out with the Trinkler girls ever. So they are good kids.
Yeah.
We won't say which one's my favorite, because I've told them both that. So.
You can't. And we have two older ones too,
Yep.
And grandkids.
I don't mind those either.
Yeah, they're good too.
Yep.
And pretty soon the grandkids will be starting high school. So it's just life goes on. Life goes on.
Yeah, I don't get to touch base with Bryce and Haley too much unless they're in the suite or on the field afterwards. So it was cool if they were at the away game too. They are growing up quick.
I know. Scary stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not reporting live from Trailer Park today.
Strollerland, you mean? Why are you in a trailer park?
Because I'm at the Wilderness, which is associated with Fort Wilderness, which does have trailers associated with it.
I thought you just missaid Strollerland.
No. But what I'm going to show you next makes me feel like I'm at the trailer park. So this is actually my background.
Oh.
I'm in the trash can area. So
nice.
Yeah. So coming to you live from the trash can grill area of the Wilderness.
Trash can grill area has much better reception than Strollerland does.
Absolutely. And I was at Strollerland yesterday and kind of made a comment. Hey, I recorded a show over there. Yeah. Anyway.
That's awesome. Right on.
So that's what I know.
That's what I got too.
All right.
Should we attempt to hit them with it?
Okay, so I am going to be, if I do this, what is that? Am I coming to the
Drew,
center?
help me.
Am I coming to the center? Like, do you
You
see
need to go
this
opposite.
shoulder? Is this shoulder next to you or no?
No.
Okay. So I need to go this way.
Yes.
All right. And you have to reach like way across the screen.
I'm going to fall off the stool. This is going to be an episode for the ages. Should we hit him with it?
Let's hit him.
Let's hit him with it. Go Blizz! Long distance. Don't forget to like, follow,
subscribe,
share,
and ring that notification bell to get all of our content in your inbox.